Well, good morning, my friends, and welcome to our first of three live broadcasts. Let me just take a little peek and see who's here. You know, when you know what the top earners in your business know, and then you do what they do, you'll become a top earner too. And there are some fundamental, basic things that you all could be doing specifically on LinkedIn that will have you talking to perfect prospects, showing your business to perfect prospects, building your business quicker, building it faster. The top earners in your business are using LinkedIn differently than most people. As a matter of fact, they're probably using it different than you. Because at the end of the day, if you're talking to 10 people every day, Monday through Friday, 50 people, and they're all qualified candidates for your business, you should be closing at least one. At least one. The more you do it, the more selective you are about who you do it with, the greater your closing ratio is going to be. The top earners are using LinkedIn's latest new features, and there are about a half a dozen that will enable you to enroll customers and reps in less time, build larger teams faster, because the duplication process is almost immediate, and build massive organizations all around the world. Now, any place you want to build your business, there are people waiting to talk to you right now. Now, just to give you a little follow-up on the status of my health, I'm still dealing with a bout of Bell's palsy that I picked up on the 7th of the month. I am obviously able to talk, and but I still have some issues speaking, and I still have some things that I have to do to just get myself back 100%, but I will be back 100%. It's a little extra effort to talk, and to the best of my ability, we will try to conduct all of our coaching sessions this week. Tomorrow night we have our 4th session on boot camp, which is all about closing the sale. All right. So one of the things that now we have a number of students here. Does anybody here have any any specific questions? Let me come back over here. Now, I just finished up a coaching session with Eric, and this is a real good example for all of you. We're reaching out to people. We're making the connection. It's all about communication. It's all about establishing relationships with people. So Eric has been talking to Carlos, and Carlos is now at a point, he's been following the scripts, and they've basically done a presentation. Now, at that point, It's important for you to follow a process that keeps you engaged with these people. You know, my good friend Renata Lundberg, who has an interesting story in her own right. I'm going to share it with you in a minute. One of her favorite quotes is, "People move at the speed of trust." People move at the speed of trust. The more they trust you, the more eager they're going to be to get into business with you. But it's all about trust. And we have opened up our May boot camp. Tomorrow night, we have our 4th boot camp session, The Secrets of Closing the Sale. On Thursday, the daily routine of top earners. And our next boot camp starts on May the 5th, which is the Thursday. So if you haven't registered yet for it, I strongly suggest you do. Because as soon as you register, you're going to have access to the April boot camp. Basically save yourself 2 weeks and get going right away. On Friday and Saturday, May the 20th and the 21st, I am going to be hosting another 2-day top earner retreat. And we're changing, and this is for people that specifically want to go to the top of their company. Now I'm going to stay in Eric's account. But if I come up here and I do a search, okay? Now, everybody has a story. So let me tell you, Renata's. Back in 2000, and I believe it was 14 or 15, I was working with Renata. She was a top earner in a company called Youngevity. Made millions of dollars, had helped a half a dozen people in the company become $1 million earners. Very, very nice lady. And in November of 2020, she gets an email from the company telling her that we are discontinuing our networking operation. We are canceling agreements, and but we'll pay you for the next 30 days and then adios. She was numb. She got the same email that everybody else in the company got. No advance notice, no consideration for the amount of time she spent in the company, nothing. Her business was gone. Well, she used everything that I taught her. She went through a boot camp. She was a coaching student. What she did was she found another company. And then because she was connected to so many people on Facebook, she started to make simple posts. And as people would react and respond to the post, she would tell people, she would ask people what they were doing. And then bring people into the business. 6 months later, she's one of the top earners in the company. And for those of you that are on Renata's group or Renata's team, the first week in May, we're going to be holding a special training. For those of you that are part of Modere, we're going to be doing a special training for Margie Aliprandi on Wednesday. And we're going to be sharing with everybody some of the newest changes, some of the newest features. Okay, so James, number one, that's going to be an interesting example. So let me log out of Eric's account. All right, now we're going to pop over here to messaging. Now notice you just sent this to Christine, and she's writing back. This is how fast the whole process can go. So let's look at Don. Okay, sounds interesting. Something for me to look at for sure. What I probably would have done down here is, instead of saying, when would you like to set up a call? Would you like some more information? So this was on April the 11th. Now, again, between the 11th and today is the 25th. That's 14 days that you could have been sending him some kind of a little nudge, little motivational quote to remind him that you're there. It's all about conversation. At the end of the day, how many people are you talking to? That's all right. He fell into a crack. Follow up with him now. all we have to do okay, we can go over here to a website. Copy that. First, we'll send that. That's all. Just to remind him that you're there. All right, let's pop out of your account.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, hey, Ben, I'm trying to get into your account. Let's, I didn't want to do that.
Let's see.
Or maybe,
Should be.
I got it, I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Yep.
Okay, so you're talking to someone named Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's open to work. Well, you certainly got an interesting background.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so the first question we always want to ask is, what do you do? All right. So why are you looking for a new job? Well,
Yeah, it's a bad question.
he just says, hey, I'm looking for an opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. So you're
Mhm.
having a conversation with this guy. Do you sense a little, I don't want to say resistance, but let's go back and look at his profile.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted you to look at this one because of that sense. He says he's open opportunities, but he's almost controversial here.
Well, sales-minded individual. Okay, so the first question that you want to know is, what does he do? Okay, what does he do? All right, so according to this, he's an underwriter for a part-time underwriter for this company. Okay, let's come back up here. All right, how long been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? He comes back quite a few years. So he says here, I've been using it for different purposes. It's been interesting. What about you? Now, so the first question that you're asking him, which makes sense, why are you looking for a new job? Because if you look at his profile, it shows you he's doing this. And at the same time, he is open for work. So the question you asked, yes, it's a good question. Well, as it says in my profile, I'm not actually looking for a new job. I'm always open to new opportunities. Okay. Well, here, what I would have done,
Yeah.
because just because someone says they do something doesn't mean they do it.
Yeah.
So, owner of Segura Innovative Solutions. Well, that's nowhere on his profile.
Right.
So the question that you really wanted to ask him is, what are you currently doing? So what prompted you to go into sales? So notice the pattern here. You ask him a question. Why are you looking for a new job? Well, as it says on my profile, I'm not actually looking for a new job, but I'm always open to new opportunity.
Mhm.
So he's taking every question you ask and he's shoving it up your,
Right.
okay? So what prompted you to get into sales? Okay, and I crush it for as long as I'm not micromanaged. Okay. So a good question right here would have been, congratulations. What are some of the things that you sold? So here, how are you? I was hired to do my current job as a sales rep.
But it actually says underwriter. So how am I supposed to know that, right?
Well, the question is, okay, so right here, what company is that? What company right here are you, you know, what company are you working for? Okay, you look at his profile. According to this, he's doing it part-time. So this can't be what he's doing. This can't be what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
See, you want to make it easy for people to answer you. You want people to tell you, open up, tell you about themselves. And the easiest way to do that is to ask simple questions. Okay. So this was April the 13th. Okay. We want to start the conversation again. Piece of cake. We just do the same thing. Said that. And then, because it's Monday, pop that in there. And let's ask him a question. So we'll send that. Well, let's ask them a question. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, we just saw that. You always, whenever possible, use their words. What company was that? Well, we could say, ask questions. Ask questions. Every time you ask a question, you're learning that the person on the other end is a prospect for your business. Now, today is an interesting holiday. Today is World Penguin Day.
That's funny.
Yeah. So this is a great opportunity for you to start conversations with people. So you could use that to start or restart a conversation with anybody. Now, we'll be back at 4 o'clock this afternoon with another session. I want to remind all of you that we've just opened up registration for our May boot camp. And for those of you that are looking to really move up the ranks of your business quicker, I invite you to take advantage of a special promotion that we're doing. If you go to maxsteingart.com, retreat combo, get a seat in our May boot camp, get our 90-day game plan, and get a seat in our spring top earner retreat at the end of May, all for $279. During our 2-day top earner retreat, we're going to teach you what the top earners in your business know, but never talk about. So, by the way, the start date is going to be May the 7th, not May the 12th. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.